Team Genesis Associates and guests, my name is Janet Larson Meyer, and I'd like to welcome you to this very special webinar. We're very fortunate to have with us tonight our company's founder and Chief Executive Officer, Stuart Finger. In just a few moments, I'm going to introduce him and let you hear directly from our top executive about how CTFO can make your life better starting now. Today, most of you recognize we've entered into an exciting new phase in the evolution of this great company. New enhancements have been put into place here, and there are more things in the works to make it easier than ever to succeed in this organization. Associates who regularly attend these Wednesday night webinars will attest to the fact that most of our guest associates tell us this is the easiest thing they've ever done. I never get tired of people sharing with me how their lives have been positively and dramatically impacted by this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that offers just about everyone a real shot at success. And I want all of you to know in this meeting here tonight who need a win now more than ever, you can do it too. Our formula only requires two things to be successful: the willingness to work and perseverance. Most people have learned that there's no quick and easy way to get rich by doing nothing, and will never tell you that you can do that here. But if you can see the benefits of our amazing products and you're willing to tell other people about them, you can be in business here as an entrepreneur and write your own success story. It can be a short story or a $1 million bestseller. It's up to you. But you'll have all the tools and support you need to get started and grow your income to whatever degree you wish. In all my years of business, in this industry and others, I can tell you that I've never seen a better program anywhere at any time than this one. And that's why I quit my job as a marketing director last year and have been focusing on my CBD business here full-time ever since. Now, the format for tonight will be that we'll get to hear from Stuart directly in just a moment. And in the time remaining after he's done, he's agreed to stay on with us to answer questions in a private forum exclusively for Team Genesis Associates. Please hold your questions until after he's finished, and after you've heard what he has to say, we'll open up that chat window for you to ask him whatever's on your mind. So please stay with us at the conclusion of Stuart's presentation to hear him answer questions from our team. All right, then, are you ready? Stuart, I want to warmly welcome you to this Team Genesis webinar and let you know we're honored for your presence here and this unique chance to hear from the mastermind behind CTFO. The stage is all yours.
Well, thank you so much, Janet. I really appreciate it. And everybody that's listening, I want to thank you so much for spending time with us. I know there's a lot of things you can be doing. And I also understand that, there's a lot of other things that we do in life, but I really believe that this is going to be time well spent. We are super, super excited here at CTFO. We all feel like our whole lives have led up to this. I know my whole life has led up to this. More than 30 years ago, I got in this industry, and it's kind of a funny story. I won't share the whole story with you tonight, but I will tell you that my brother got in a company and was having decent success, and then my mom forced him to give his little brother, Stu, which is me, a chance. And I have to tell you, for about 1.5 years, it was pretty much the best 1.5 years of my life. I was earning more money in a month than I used to make in a year, and I thought life couldn't be better, but something happened. It was really crazy. My brother and I started looking at all the thousands and thousands of people that we had on our teams, and only the handful that was making decent money. So we decided that we were not going to be in a business where we were making money off of people. We wanted to make money with people, and we quit. And you have to understand, folks, in our industry, most people don't walk away when they're making the kind of money that we were earning, but we did not want to make money off people, only with people. 5 years had passed. We had traditional businesses. Once again, we were doing really well, but we also realized we weren't really helping anybody but our own families. And we missed, helping other people succeed. So I looked for a company where I thought more people could have success. The first one was an insurance company, life insurance, and nobody wanted to talk about life insurance. The next company that I found was a long distance service company, a phone company. And this is what I said to myself. I said, everybody's got a phone. Nobody wants to talk about insurance. So as long as we're not going to talk about that, surely more people are going to have success. When my brother and I joined that company, it was interesting because in just 9 short months, we had earned the top positions that the company had to offer. Once again, we thought life couldn't be better. But about a year and a half into it, we looked and we really didn't have that many more people earning money than we did in the first one. Only this time, instead of quitting the industry and saying that we weren't going to be a part of it anymore, we decided to start our own company. And the main reason for that was we talked to the owners of the last one and we said, look, we've got to fix this compensation plan for the average person. It's one thing where we've got some hitters or go-getters making money, but we've got so many folks out there that are trying really hard and they're just not able to make it. You've got to make the compensation plan easier. You've got to gear the compensation plan towards the average person, because we know that if we can help enough other people get what they want, we'll all naturally get what we want. Well, the owners of that company didn't care, folks. It was crazy. They looked at me and I'll never forget this. They said, young man, you just go build your business and let the big boys worry about the compensation plan. So my brother and I decided to start our own company, and I really went in search of the perfect compensation plan. And folks, life isn't all about money. That's not what I'm saying right now, okay? If you lose your health, you're not going to give a rip about money. But it's also a proven fact that if you are always worried about your finances, it can make you physically ill. So health and wealth kind of go together. And as far as the wealth part, the financial part of it, I believe that most companies, all companies that I've seen, set their compensation plans up for the hitters to make a bunch of money. And that way they sell a bunch of product and the companies get rich and the hitters at the top get rich. But what happens to everybody else? Nothing good. So when we set up our compensation plan, I truly set it up for the average person to succeed. And we taught our folks out there, we said, look, if we can help enough other people get what they want, like I said earlier, then we'll all naturally get what we want. And the thing is, I researched over 150 plus companies when I was setting up our own compensation plan, because I wanted to find the very best of the best. And I wanted to put all the best pieces in our compensation plan. Now, I'm going to share just a real short story with you right now, but it's very, very relevant. It's a big deal because this changed our lives forever. When I look at a snapshot of the company, the second one that we decided not to build anymore and we started our own, I personally recruited 151 associates into that company. Yet on my first level, where I could have had all 151, I only had a little over 50. And you might be asking yourself, well, Stu, that doesn't make sense. If they could all go direct to you, why weren't they all on your first level? Folks, the reason is because after I started seeing all the people not having success, I started giving people away. I started saying, here, you sign this person up, you sign this person up. And I was trying to give people away. And then you know what I realized? Every time I gave one person away, it created a whole new problem where I had to go help that person now and that person. And it was too big a problem for any one person. And I realized, hey, we've got to be in a compensation plan that's set up where everybody helps everybody else. And here's the key, whether we like it or not. We want people to have to help people whether they like it or not. You would think everybody wants to help everybody, folks, but it's not necessarily how it is. So when I went in search of the perfect compensation plan, and I found something called a force matrix. And we have a 3x force matrix here. That means that on your first level, you can only have 3 people. So if you put 150 people in our company and only 3 can go on your first level, where do the other 147 go? They get forced down under those 3. Whether you like it or not, it forces you to help those 3 people. And then once the next level is full, which only can hold 9, where do the other 100 and something people go? They go under those 3 and under those 9, right? And it just keeps going. And everybody's forced to help everybody else. When I saw that compensation plan, I said, this is the most ingenious thing I'd ever seen. Why isn't every company doing this? And here's what I found out, folks. There's a very specific rule out there called the 80-20 rule. That's where 20% of the people technically do 80% of the work. And in this thing called the force matrix, where you could end up with a whole team without doing much of the work. Well, the problem is the 80%ers love it, or the average folks love it, but the 20%ers or the builders or the go-getters didn't like it. And I knew that if I could take something that was already good for 80% of the people out there and fix it for the other 20%, so 100% of the people loved it, we'd have a win-win situation. So I looked at that comp plan, a force matrix, and I figured out that, hey, there's really only two things wrong with this for the go-getter or the hitter. And I'm just going to share with you what those are. The first one is, once your matrix is full, that's it. It caps your income. And everybody, you need to know, no hitter wants capped income. Every hitter wants unlimited income potential. And then the second problem was really bigger than the capped income. It's once your matrix is full, if you go out and recruit the stud of the earth, if you recruit Janet or Klaus or Joe or any of these folks out there that are going to build like crazy, but your matrix is already full, you're not going to get paid for anything they do or their whole team does. Well, no hitter wants to do work and not get paid for it. So folks, here's what I want you to know. I spent 2 years of my life, and when I say this is no accident, I mean this is no accident. I spent 2 years of my life figuring out how to fix those two problems. And once we did it, it was so unique and so special, we were able to get it copyrighted. So no other company can copy. And then all of a sudden, we started producing millionaires, but not just millionaires, more people earning hundreds of dollars a week, $500 a week, thousands of dollars a week, $5,000 a week than ever before. The comp plan was special and is special, and it's copyrighted so nobody else can copy it. And I know some of you out there, you say, well, I've seen something like that. It's called a binary and everything like that. Folks, that's not what we're talking about here. I've been involved with binaries. I bought a binary company for about $250,000 once, and we ended up shutting it down after we saw what they do to folks out there, okay? I'm not talking about a binary with gimmicks and gotchas where, you've got to be in perfect balance and everybody's dreaming about having the power leg and trying to keep up with it. And tons of the commissions flush, they wash, and it just rolls up to the company and stuff like that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a force matrix where those two problems that I talked about have been 100% fixed, and where even if you only end up with one strong leg, you can make more money here than anywhere else on the planet because of it. So with that being said, I just want you to know that our compensation plan is special, it's unique, it's copyrighted, and as much as I love it, the one thing that I know for sure is we created a lot of millionaires with telecom, but I never saved anybody's life with phone service, everybody. I hope you're hearing me loud and clear right now. I have never been so happy. I've never been so blessed. I wake up every day and I thank God that this is what we get to do for a living, because we have now paired the hottest products the world has ever seen. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can just Google CBD and any ailment. We have now paired over 70 products is what we have here at CTFO, folks. Imagine if you can get involved and have over 70 products at your fingertips that you can offer to people. And the best part of all is you don't ever even have to touch them if you don't want to. You send people to your websites that we give you for free. They decide they want to try the products. All of our products come with a 60-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. Why? Why would we do that? Because we have the lowest return rate in the industry. People love our products. When we get products back and they're returned, we're in total shock. And most of the time, they're not even open, okay? But think about this, though. You give somebody your websites that we give you for free. They try the products with a 60-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. We ship the products to that person for you, and then we pay you here weekly. Every Wednesday, you get paid here at CTFO. So I just want to point out that our comp plan isn't the only thing that's special, but folks, something interesting happened. About 4 years ago, I thought I wasn't going to ever do this again. I was blessed at 35 years old to be earning over $100,000 a month. And I don't mean that pridefully, everybody out there. I want you to understand that my brother and I and Michael Kahn, the owners of this company, we all get paid from the compensation plan. And people ask me all the time, why would you do that? Folks, it's simple. If I can't make it in this compensation plan, if my own brother can't make it in this compensation plan, how can we expect you to? That's why we get paid from the compensation plan, right? Well, think about this. From this compensation plan, only in telecom, we created a lot of millionaires. I was personally earning over $100,000 a month, and I thought that I would never do this again. But about 4 years ago, we realized that we were supposed to do something that was going to change this industry forever. We didn't even know exactly how it was going to work or what it was. We just all decided that we're going to do this, and we're going to do this bigger than anybody's ever seen, and we're going to bless more people than anybody has ever seen. That was 4 years ago, and over the last 4 years, we've been putting infrastructure in place, backbone in place, everything that we needed to make this the greatest thing that anybody's ever seen. And not too long ago, we added the CBD product line to what I call the perfect compensation plan. And there are plenty of people out there that would agree with that. Folks, I had a 26-year-old veteran in this industry just yesterday literally tell me that after studying the comp plan and understanding it, it's one of the greatest comp plans, if not the greatest comp plan he's ever seen. And he said this, and I'm quoting him, "You need to go to the top of the mountains and shout this. Go to the mountaintops and shout how amazing this comp plan is, because everybody needs to be a part of this." And here's what I'm even more excited about than that. When you take our life-changing products, life-giving products, and you put them in with this comp plan, everybody, it's never been done before like this. It's not just that we're changing lives financially, but we're also saving lives out there. So I just want everybody to know that when I say this is no accident, I truly believe in proper nutrition. I have a 15-year-old daughter, everybody, that I wouldn't trade for all the money in the world. She's turning 16 this month. And when I say this is no accident, I'm not just talking about money, because I got to tell you, more than 15 years ago, I had somebody say to me, "Stu, what's the good of all your wealth without your health?" Actually said it to my brother and I. And we said, "Good question. Why are you asking that?" And he said, "Because I think you should add a nutritional product to your phone company." Folks, we added a nutritional product that wasn't even half as good as the products that we have today. And my wife and I, over that 5-year period before that, had 3 miscarriages and lost 3 children. On our 4th pregnancy, we were losing our child. And the only thing I did different was give her a nutritional product, give my wife a nutritional product that we had, not something the doctor recommended. And it changed everything. With days, my wife got better. And fast forward to today, I have a beautiful daughter that's turning 16 years old this month. Folks, we're saving lives. We're changing lives. We're giving people the hope that they need. We're giving people the tools that they need to get it done. And there's a lot of things out there that people talk about. And there's a lot of stuff out there that people say, "Oh, it's great and it's wonderful and it's this." And we tell people all the time, look, the grass is not greener on the other side. Take a look at everything else that's out there. Take a look at it and compare the two side by side. There is truly nothing greater than what we have right now. And I don't say that in a prideful way. I say that out of total joy, out of pure joy, because I know that if somebody gets in CTFO and they try, they've got a better shot at making it here than anywhere else on the planet. And if that's not good enough, folks, I got to tell you, we've got major things happening. Tonight, there's a major enhancement to the front end of your website. It's going to be easier to use. It's got special new videos that are going to light people up. What we're doing is, we don't want this to be personality dependent, meaning you got to be this gigantic salesperson to get the job done here. We want this to be system driven. So we're giving you everything at your fingertips, and we're giving it to you for free. And folks, it never gets any less expensive than free. I always have to smile when I say that, right? But tonight, we're launching one of the most amazing enhancements to our website front end that you've ever seen. And why is this a big deal? Because it's going to make it even easier for you to build your business here, okay? In July, We've got an amazing convention coming up in July. It's going to be in Connecticut. And the convention itself is going to be exciting enough with all of the speakers and the special talent that's coming there to teach everybody and all the stuff that's going to happen. But you know what else, folks? We're going to launch some of the most amazing products the world has ever seen. As a matter of fact, we're going to be launching a couple of products that could stand alone. You could build a whole company just around these products. They can be standalone products, and they're getting added into our product line. You might be saying, well, Stu, why is that such a big deal? Why is that so exciting? Folks, make no mistake about it. I know that without your help, nothing matters. And that's really the most important part. But the truth is, though, the financial end of it is, I hate to say this, but it's true. Do you know that more divorces are caused over money problems than anything else? Okay, money is a big deal. Money is a huge deal. And make no mistake about it. What we're building here right now is one of the world's largest distribution systems anybody's ever seen. What do I mean by that? Like, for example, McDonald's, okay? And I'm not saying anything good or bad about McDonald's. I'm just pointing out a simple fact. When McDonald's, who used to just be burgers, fries, and Cokes, added Chicken McNuggets, they started outselling the Colonel, and they have ever since. And the Colonel is a chicken place, right? And when I look at those Chicken McNuggets, I know we don't even know what's in them, yet they're outselling a chicken place. Why? Because it's one of the greatest distribution systems the world has ever seen. You could say whatever you want about McDonald's, good or bad, but you cannot argue the fact that they are one of the greatest distribution systems the world has ever seen. They added Frappuccino coffees, and my daughter, who hates going to McDonald's, all of a sudden wants to go there because there's Frappuccino coffees, right? And stuff like that. Why? Because it's a wonderful distribution system. So folks, when you build a team here at CTFO and you get your business going here, when we add new products like this, it's like instant overnight success for you. We can add a new product and your income could literally double overnight. I don't see that happening at any traditional business, okay? We've had tremendous growth in Canada, folks. Canada has been absolutely amazing. And because of the Canadian government getting involved with CBD and all this stuff, we had to pull out of there. I'm proud to tell you that we are going to be reopening Canada very, very soon, and it will be 100% legal, okay? And we will be ahead of our competition. So knowing what I know now, knowing everything that I know right now, I would tell you all this. The number one thing you need to do, and this is not about high pressure, okay? I'm going to say one other thing to all of you out there, and I pray that you don't think less of me for saying this, but I have been blessed financially and with wonderful family and friends and all of you associates that I can't even believe. We've got some of the top leaders in the world in our company. You all are why we do this. Without all of you, we would have nothing, right? So I'm very, very thankful for that. But I have to tell you, knowing what I know right now, if I was you, I would just get it done. I would get it built, because everybody, the future is not only bright and there's not only special things coming, but everything that we add can literally change your life overnight. I mean, that's how crazy this is. And looking down the road, 1 to 3 years, the sky is the limit. For those of you that build your teams here, I believe we're not only going to, really create more millionaires than any other company out there, but we're going to create more people that have something that is changing other people's lives more than it has ever happened anywhere else. And I know that's a bold statement. I know that's a big deal, but folks, I mean it. I've got a glimpse into what's coming, and it is absolutely huge. Look, most of us are taught, work hard for 40 years, then retire on half of what we couldn't live on in the first place, right? I'm not telling you to quit your jobs. I'm not telling you to do any of that stuff. Here's what I'm saying. Get your CTFO business. Get residual income coming in. Make a sale once and get paid off of that sale every month for the rest of your life, because that person can't live without the product because it's changing their life. Like movie stars, they make a movie. Every time it airs, they make money. Recording artists, they make music. And then when it plays over and over again, they're not still singing, but yet money keeps coming in, right? That's called residual income. Folks, what we're offering you here is a lifetime of residual income. So the thing that I really want to share most with all of you out there is we're giving you a chance to compress timeframes here. You don't have to work hard for 40 years and retire on half of what you couldn't live on in the first place. You can work hard for a couple of years and potentially retire forever. That's the kind of opportunity that we're talking about. People ask me all the time, What's the most unique and special thing about CTFO? What makes CTFO different? And I'm going to turn it back over to Janet in just a second. I just want to share like a 30-second to 1-minute version of what is changing lives out there. First of all, we offer a 100% free business, okay? No gimmicks, no gotchas, a complete free business. You can get in for free and you could start earning money for free. We have the fairest copyrighted compensation plan on the planet that is no accident. It took 20 years to get this compensation plan where it is today, which is what I'm going to call perfection. Okay. We have the hottest products the world has ever seen, more than 70 plus products. And we're about to add some products that are literally going to knock your socks off. And one of the most unique special things we have here is a patented delivery system that we own the worldwide rights to that makes even our CBD products and other products more special than anywhere else. Why? Because when you add this patented delivery system to our CBD products or whatever else we put it in, it makes that product that's already special get into your body, and it gets it to the areas that need it most. It gets it to the targeted areas like no other product out there on the planet. So folks, with a free business, with the fairest compensation plan on the planet, and the hottest products the world has ever seen, which come with a 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee and our patented delivery system so that they can't get these products anywhere else on the planet, there is no better place to build than CTFO. And I really believe that. And I want to thank all of you for listening to me. And I'm going to stay on, but Janet, I'm going to turn it back over to you now.
Wow, Stuart, your passion for this company comes through so loud and clear for everything you said here tonight. On behalf of Team Genesis, I want to thank you so much for giving us your perspectives directly from the top of our company. It's so inspiring to get a look behind the scenes like this and see how you and the leadership team here remain focused on our vision, despite all of the surprises and setbacks that pop up in a fast-growing and competitive environment like this. I'm sure that our team is inspired and will do what it takes to smash through things and push ahead and enjoy our future with you. And we thank you again, Stuart.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much.